What's up, everyone? So I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I was on a big trip with with my significant other, and just been occupied with a bunch of other things. And I thought I would just get on here and just talk about a few things that's been going on, that's been on my mind. Was gonna talk about, but haven't really had the opportunity to do. The issue that I want to get into is this whole defense of John Bolton that apparently a lot of people on the left seem to be doing now lately. Why? I don't fucking know. Because maybe in their eyes, Trump bad, so that automatically makes John Bolton good in their eyes. Which is pretty much what apparently, that kind of shows what people on the far left are kind of doing right now. Just like they're doing now with George Bush, because now George W. Bush isn't defending Trump. So now everyone thinks, George Bush was good, and like Obama was saying this whole thing about how Bush believed in the rule of law and all this other fucking bullshit, which is fucking ridiculous. Now, the issue I'm going to get into is this whole thing about John Bolton. Now, for those of you who don't know, John Bolton is probably one of the worst fucking human beings to ever inhabit the face of the planet, okay? He's basically a war criminal who was in the Bush administration. Well, I mean, you're a war criminal by proxy if you were in the friggin' Bush administration, because let's be honest, there wasn't a war that Bush didn't love. There wasn't a war that John Bolton didn't fucking love. So it pretty much corresponds to that. John Bolton, he served in the Bush administration, and then he was in Trump's administration. I think as not a Secretary of State. I don't fucking know, but I'll link some stuff in the description so you guys can read it, which I will provide. Which I'm always going to provide. Even when I'm not sure of something, I will always provide it so you guys can read, and then you can see, and then you can say, oh, well, Zach, this is what it said here. I'm like, okay. It's just, yeah. So John Bolton is basically this war criminal. And the reason I use the word war criminal to describe John Bolton is because that's what he is. John Bolton literally wants to bomb the entire world. Everybody fucking hates this guy. And rightfully so. There are some people, even people like Alex Jones, doesn't like John Bolton. The right-wing radio host Michael Savage doesn't even like John Bolton. Many Trump supporters don't like him. Most don't. So what does that tell you? Because he's an establishment neocon scumbag who believes in bombing every country. This guy said that Cuba had biological weapons. In 2002, I will link that as well. John Bolton said fucking Cuba had fucking biological weapons. And of course it wasn't true. Just like when Bush went to war with Iraq in 2003 and said, Saddam WMDs. And come to find out, there weren't any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Dumb fuck. That's because there never was any. Because you never met a war you didn't love. John Bolton never met a war he didn't love. He told Israel to go bomb Iran because Iran was developing nuclear weapons and Okay, and look, I have my own thoughts on the whole Israel, Palestine, Iran shit. I'll get to that, I guess, some other time. It's just a bunch of stupid shit. And then you had Obama not too long ago go out there and like saying against Trump when he was like defending fucking Joe Biden and endorsing him, saying, oh, Bush believed in the rule of law. You know, in comparison to Trump, he believed in the rule of law. Okay. Obama, Obama, I think, had good intentions, But there were times when Obama did things that were on par with Bush. He was just as much of a warmonger as Bush. The drone strikes, the coups in Latin America, the sanctions on Venezuela, thinking Venezuela's a security threat, wanted to bomb Syria, didn't close Gitmo. No different in a lot of different ways. The Evo Morales plane incident, the Edward Snowden affairs. I will link all of this in the description. But moving further afield, it kind of just goes down to this. People are going to kiss the ass of somebody when it's convenient for them. So Obama is endorsing Joe Biden to go against Trump, and of course he's going to do that, obviously, because Trump bad. George Bush believed in the rule of law. That's what Obama said. At least with Trump, Joe Biden, at least with Bush believed in the rule of law, Joe. Shut the fuck up, okay? Fuck that. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit, okay? George W. Bush did not believe in the rule of law. He still doesn't, because he still defends the Iraq War, thinking that the Iraq War was justified when it's not, and never was, and never will be justified. Because the guy is responsible for the deaths of thousands of Iraqi men, women, and children in a war based on a lie. That is a war crime. That is murder. Bush should be in prison. So shouldn't John Bolton. So shouldn't the rest of them. Dick Cheney and all of them. They all should be. Every U.S. president post-World War II has been a fucking war criminal. With the exception of JFK and Jimmy Carter. Have all been warmongers in one form or another. And yes, before anyone wants to start yapping and moaning when I say that about Obama, yes, Obama was too, okay? Don't tell me otherwise. And don't come in here and give me this bullshit that, oh, I'm a racist because of the fact about Obama, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you might like Trump. No, I don't. I probably disagree with more than half the things that come out of Trump's mouth. I probably disagree with more than half of his policies, if not more. But I honestly think, and look, I have my own thoughts on Trump. I don't like him as a president. I don't like him as a politician. But I have many friends that like Trump. That's fine. They're entitled to their opinion, just like everyone else is. Right? Fucking right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I know I got off on a tangent here, but look. What is the point in defending John Bolton? Because here's the thing, because John Bolton resigned from the Trump administration, wrote a book about him saying, Xi in China was helping him win his election and all this other bullshit, and John Bolton was saying, this and that. Okay. Here's the thing. Just because John Bolton is saying that about Trump, and whether that's true or not, doesn't mean John Bolton all of a sudden should be forgiven for all of the other destructive fucking shit that he believed in and encouraged and sanctioned. Because John Bolton wanted to go to war with just about every country that there was. Seriously. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. About this stupid bullshit about John Bolton being somehow this great guy all of a sudden. Because, because he said something about Trump that automatically makes him good. The same thing with Bush. People would probably make the same argument about fucking Jeb Bush. The same thing. I'm just going to put a point blank period here. John Bolton is a fucking horrible person. He's a scumbag and a murderer. George W. Bush is a fucking horrible fucking person that committed war crimes and should be in fucking prison for it. He should be in every prison system, jail system, every single thing. Every single thing bad that comes his way, he deserves it. And you are clearly naive if you defend that motherfucker at this point. Seriously, like, get out of here with this shit. George Bush is a horrible person. So isn't John Bolton. So isn't any of these people. So why all of a sudden are we going to defend him? I know why. Because of this. Because Trump. Bad. Because Trump bad. And again, you could say Trump is bad without defending these fucking war criminals. Seriously. You can make the same argument and still not defend these motherfuckers. You could say it. And be done with it. And say, okay, well, okay. You know, even if you went as far as to say, okay, well, John Bolton said this. He's right. He happens to be right on this. Okay, credit where credit is due. That's fine. I give credit where credit is due all the time to people that I fucking despise. And I will do that. Because that will prove right there that you are not biased. Because if you're willing to give credit where credit is due, even to someone you completely and totally disagree with, you deserve some credit for that. Absolutely. Here's the thing. I don't like Trump on most things. But here's the thing. When Trump was going at Jeb Bush during the 2016 debates, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. You know what I mean? It's just... I don't fucking know, people. I'm just so tired from work. And like, that's another thing. I've been on vacation for so long. And I had to go back to work yesterday. And I'm just so fucking tired. And I'm just not in the mood to go to work tomorrow. But it'll be okay. Like, I'll be okay. Story for another day. It's work. And it's just, you know, just whatever. But anyway, I'm going to cut it here, and I'm probably going to go to bed soon because I'm just really freaking tired, and I have to be up early for work tomorrow, and I'm just like really freaking tired. So I'm just going to cut it here, and I'll be back with more soon. I thought I would just get on here and kind of tide you guys over because I know it's been a while, but I'll be back with more soon, and I'll try to make a video. I'll try, you know, sorry if this video has just been rambly. Like I said, I can like barely keep my eyes open at this point. So anyway, I'll end it here and I'll talk to you guys later. This is Zach the Celtics guy. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more soon and more topics and more discussions on the way. Peace. Have a nice day or night or wherever you are, and I'll be back with more soon. Zach the Celtics guy signing off. Have a good night or day or whatever. Bye for now. Peace out.